Hello and welcome to another chess video. Again, this is me playing my favourite chess engine Numpty 0.7, and again I play white. I always get to choose what colour I play, and Numpty is playing black. So this is another in my favourite e4 c6 CaroKannAdvg4 variation G4 Bayonet lines. So off we go. I play e4 to start, Numpty plays c6. Then I play d4, Numpty plays d5. The advanced CaroKann variation, characterized by the e5 move by white, so there we go, e5. And the CaroKann player now frees up the light squared bishop with bishop to f5. And now you can play the immediate g4, attacking that light squared bishop and putting a question to it. But I'm trying a new line here, and the new line is a developing move, knight to c3, and then black plays e6, and that makes his little pawn triangle in the center, solidifying his center, and gets his light squared bishop outside of that, where he hopes it'll be active. But here comes my plan of the g4 bayonet variation, playing g4, and immediately that light squared bishop is under attack, and it retreats to g6, bishop g6. Well, I want to press home this attack now I've started it against that bishop, so I now play h4 with the idea of advancing my kingside pawns now. I'm committed to it. It's a fairly committal type of opening, this. Numpty now plays bishop to b4, and that pins my knight against the king. Still, I have to attack that light squared black bishop, because it's not really going to have many places of safety to go to, so I play h5, and Numpty moves the bishop to e4, where I immediately play the f3 move, and now the light squared bishop doesn't have a safe square to go, so Numpty's going to have to figure out what to do with it. But Numpty's next move is bishop on b4, takes knight c3, whereupon I retake, of course, with the b pawn. B takes bishop c3. And now the question mark is still hanging over the light squared black bishop. Numpty plays, in this instance, bishop takes c2, and I can now win the bishop for a pawn. Queen takes bishop c2. Numpty then tries to develop the knight. The best place for that is d7, but it's a bit of a questionable place to go anyway, seeing as I've got the centre all locked up. But that's possibly the best, and that's what Numpty tries here. And I now try bishop c1, my dark squared bishop, to a3, because I think that open a3 f8 diagonal is quite useful for me. It will prevent Numpty castling kingside if it remains open like that. I think that could be useful now and later on in the game. Numpty now plays f6, attacking the pawn chain at the top, and I play f4 to defend the pawn chain. Numpty now develops his knight to e7, and I develop my bishop to d3, my light squared bishop now. So my light squared bishop and my queen are on the same diagonal, the b1 h7 diagonal, and they're forming a very powerful battery. It's a very powerful combination, and that pawn on h7 can easily fall for that, because it's only defended once and attacked twice. First of all, Numpty though plays f takes e, and I want to keep that centre shored up. I don't want the Numpty's pawn to advance, otherwise that would lose my good position for my bishop. I don't want it to carry on advancing, so I shore up the centre with, again, f takes e. Now Numpty plays h6, so that he doesn't lose a pawn there, but again the bishop and queen are on a really good battery, and here I have a good move, bishop to g6 check. Now Numpty has a couple of moves, move the king, or knight takes bishop, and in fact it does play knight takes bishop, but my best move here now is queen takes knight check, and that actually is checkmate. The bishop, my dark squared bishop on a3, is really doing a good job now, stopping the king going anywhere on the king side. Can't go to f8, can't go even to e7, and there's no way that Numpty can get out of that, and that's checkmate. So that's another different line in the CaroKann Advance, my favourite variation of the CaroKann, and the one I've had some success with against Numpty in several lines. And Chris, if you're watching, then I look forward to your further development in this, and I know you've got some things planned for me, and perhaps I shouldn't have shown you these because I might live to regret that, as Numpty will block these threats in the future. But anyway, that's been quite an interesting game, and I do recommend the G4 Bayonet variation against CaroKann players. They're often not expecting such an aggressive game in the CaroKann. What the CaroKann player wants to do, from my reading of the situation, is play a very solid game. But a game like that is ripping away straight away, opening up White's kingside, but with some attacking possibilities. So I hope you've all enjoyed that, and good luck in your chess, especially the CaroKann Advance G4 Bayonet variation. Thank you.